Brown Dust 2, save. Alright, we are going to go back into the old days. Just as happy as Doro is right now. Oh shoot. Okay, let's see, what is this all about? I sincerely apologize for any concern caused by our prior unclear responses and the lack of clarity following the January 10 developer notes update. Okay, let's see. After reflecting over the weekend, I'm now ready to share my decision with you. Cancellation of character design changes. None of the characters or costumes previously discussed in relation to this matter will be redesigned. Okay, so every single thing, all the lists right here. Alright, I'm gonna bring it out again. So we got like what, 10 is it? Not 10, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 9, I guess the mini game as well. Alright, so none of these characters will be redesigned. Refitia will remain as the Bright Refi, Medical Cup Therese, Nature's Claw Rue, White Cat Rue, all of those, right? So, including Therese and Refitia will remain exactly as they are. No content, including the Slap Slap Pop, will be deleted. All will remain. Okay. This is not a temporary or tentative decision. This is our final policy and will remain in effect throughout the service of Brown Dust 2. Okay. Alright. So, hopefully they don't change anything anymore. This is the final policy. They mention it right here. Regarding the Libertar Prestige skin, okay, let's see if they confirm this or not. I would also like to address the Libertar Prestige skin. Decisions about content should ultimately be left to each individual. And it is not right for the developer to restrict a Prestige skin that is obtained through purchase. I have stood by our initial plans, but I lack the courage to do so. The Libertar Prestige skin will be released in its original form as initially planned. The final choice and judgment will be left to you. If you think it's too much, too bad. As an expression of apology, the skin will be available to everyone free of charge for 4 weeks following the January 15 update. Free Prestige skin. Free. Okay, free Prestige skin don't happen often, right? Imagine if Nikkei give you a free Prestige skin. Nikkei giving free Prestige. Am I right? Okay, no games will give you free Prestige skin. Come on. Prestige skin is to make money. Who is going to give you free Prestige skin, right? Nobody's going to give you free $60, right? What do you think this is? Like, well, 2026. But anyways, the fact that they are doing that, that's kind of insane, right? They could have sold it for $10. They could have sold it they could have said, okay, we're gonna give it to you for half the price. They could have done it that way. But they're giving it to you for free. Free, alright? Following the recent warnings, we also announced a toned-down version of Granadair. However, I have decided to release her in the original version instead. So, Granadair, this particular character right here, we are supposed to get the right one. The left one is the original. We are supposed to get the right one. But then they said, okay, now we're getting the left one. Now, is the left one actually better? I'm trying to think, right? Is the left one actually better, right? It does have more cake, but lolly with a cake. You get what I'm saying? Lolly with a cake. Huge. So we are going to get the left one. If you like the right one, too bad. Too bad, right? That's how it is. That's just, that'll be what it is, right? But at the end of the day, yeah, we are going to get that particular version. The cake up lolly is better. Is it better though? You like left one is better, hands down. Okay, anyways, we are getting the original version, which looks like the left one, alright? So that's going to be what it is. So I think that's also a good thing, alright? It seems like that will be the case moving forward, right? So revision criteria. Many of you were most concerned about what the standards for modifications are and which character might be affected next. To be honest, the criteria set by external organizations have been so ambiguous that it was difficult to define them internally as well. So it's not really their fault. You get what I'm saying? Now I know a lot of people want to blame the developers. I get it, but at the same time, the person that's telling them to censor is not trying to be direct. It's trying to be ambiguous, and probably it's like multiple things. It could be language barrier as well. It could be like translation error because they they are Korean speakers, they might not understand the language of certain other people that's trying to like tell them and stuff. Most of the term clearly an adult only led to greater anxiety and mistrust. Okay, my use of the term that, okay, this was entirely my mistake and responsibility. Okay, this one is the important one. All right, about survey separation. All right, this is going to be the one that I believe is going to affect some countries. Some of you guys are in a more woke country. And that's just the truth. You might not like it. I get it. But some of you guys, there's a lot of woke Karens in where you're from. And it's fine though. It's fine, right? Wokies deserve some love too. We don't discriminate. We don't discriminate here. There's some wokies, right? You love to live. You love to live and let live, right? You gotta let the wokies be happy sometimes, right? But the truth is, you have to be okay to let go of Brown Dust 2. Brown Dust, you have to get a different version, right? Since Brown Dust 2 operates with the approval of each country's stores, okay, platforms, and rating agencies, suspension in one country could easily lead to reports and additional reviews by the others. So that's what they are afraid of. They're literally afraid of this, right? Suspension in one country could easily lead to reports and additional review by others. That's what they are really, really scared of. And I can understand where they are coming from. Right now, monitoring and regulations are becoming stricter worldwide. And Brown Dust 2 has remained under continued scrutiny from multiple agencies. It's not just one. It's like multiple different agencies, right? So that's just the thing. If it's just one, they can basically ignore it. But it seems like it's going to be harder for them to ignore it. And they might have to, go through with some of this. And they might have to confront one of them eventually, right? Even if we offered country-specific versions, as long as the original content exists, service suspensions could happen again at any time. I thought that separating service by country would not be a fundamental solution. Frankly, I was deeply concerned that cascading service suspensions could make regular service impossible. Okay. Fair concern. Alright, it's a fair concern. For the country in question, we are discussing possible solutions with the relevant regulatory bodies, such as hiding content only in that country. So that means that one country, right? That one country that is having this, these people attacking or stuff, might not have the slap pop minigame, right? They might not be able to have that minigame. They won't be able to have lollies even. Lollies out. Lollies! So they will get this version instead. That country will get the right one. Every other country will get the left one. That country will get the special edition right one. That will make them feel special. Special. Maybe special in the bad way, but special nonetheless, right? Everybody else gets the cake. They get the special censored version. Now, some people might like it. I don't know, right? But probably they will make two versions. Special needs. Suspending local service or operating a modified build according to country-specific policy. Yeah, different country has different laws. It's going to be very, very difficult, right? Special, like Jujutsu Kaisen fan. Yo, chill out. Why are you attacking Jujutsu Kaisen fan? Okay, since these talks are ongoing, I cannot specify the country at this time. He's trying to hide and protect this country. Which country is it? But we will inform you officially as soon as an arrangement is reached. Okay, they're going to expose the country soon, right? Don't worry about it. The country will get exposed eventually. And everybody is going to be mad at that particular country. But is there something that you can do about UK though, right? There's nothing that you can do about UK because that guy is too powerful. So we are not trying to ignore any country's regulations. Yeah, I think like they can't though, right? Because if you ignore the country's regulations, your entire game gets shut down, right? And I get it, right? For their perspective, from their perspective, it's like, do they shut down the game for that country, right? Expose them for all of this crap happening. From now on, our clear principle will be to provide country-specific service, not to modify content. So basically, they are going to make two separate versions, which I do think is going to be more work from them, which is going to be a little bit unfortunate. But at the same time, I think it's worth it though, to be able to keep some of the players happy, because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't want to play a censored game, right? You think it's Australia because of the language they use when talking about the slap pop. It's a very consistent when Collective Shouts was complaining about certain games on Steam. Australia, is it? But this game is not on Steam though. I don't know, right? Maybe there's a chance it could be Australia, it could be UK. Let's see. If due to a specific country or platform requirements, it becomes impossible to maintain service without requiring changes. We will not alter character designs, okay? Instead, our service policy will be to apply country-specific restrictions, suspend service, or provide an adapted build as needed for that country. I don't know if maybe they will look into like how much they earn in that particular country, and then they'll be like, is it worth it to basically just make one version, one specific like unique censored version for this particular country, and then they might just EOS in that particular country instead. They might just, okay, this country out, EOS. We're not gonna provide any more service in this particular country. I have a feeling they might just do this because whatever that makes them the most money, right? It has to be justified. That particular country has to be basically proof or basically justify them making a new separate version to basically like spend like labor, time, and also like resources to basically try to make a separate version, right? If that country, the revenue coming from that country is like barely 10 people spending in that game, right? That's what it is. EOS for the censored country. It must be a big country money. I feel like most people that play Brown Dust 2, like the biggest spenders are from South Korea, Japan. Like those two are usually the, and I heard they say Hong Kong and the T word as well, right? The T word. It's probably Australia, really. You think it's going to be Australia, eh? China is not out in China yet. It's currently Taiwan for now, but not out in China yet, right? Okay. Or provide an adapted build as needed for that country. We'll see what the decision is, right? But again, it's going to suck if you are from that country, right? You might not want this as well, but that's what it is. Even if this causes inconvenience, we will not make decisions that harm the experience or rights of users enjoying the original content, especially those from other countries that are not affected, right? If providing the original build through all major stores becoming difficult, we will seek alternative means so that users can continue to enjoy the original version. So basically, they are saying that if their game is no longer available on major stores, okay, what is the major stores? Google Play Store, Apple App Store. Everybody's favorite, right? Google Play Store and Apple App Store are the major stores. If it ever becomes difficult, those two don't allow them to put the games there. They will try to find a different way. They will try to go a different route. Now, they might give you an APK. They actually already have the PC client, right? They recommend that particular one. So that's going to be the stuff, right? Stove client. I mean, if Stove client is good, then why not, right? Everybody likes Stove client. Can those players use a VPN? VPN you probably can, but the problem is you can probably play the game, but I'm not sure about spending money in the game. That one is going to be a different issue. Usually if you use VPN to play in a different region, you can play normally, but you might not be able to buy certain things, right? Let's say you want to buy the Prestige skin. Like the Prestige skin is so gooner, right? But you want to get it, but you can't get it, right? So that's going to be an issue in itself, right? You'll find a way to download from Brown Dust 2 website. I think if you are a PC player, you don't have to worry about this because there's always ways, right? For PC, there's always ways. But the issue is more likely Apple, because Apple is very strict. And the only way for you to play games if you have an Apple phone or iOS phone is you need to be able to download it from the Apple App Store, right? That's the problem. But it's already 18 plus there, so I'm like, yeah, it's going to be what it is, right? Let me also share the upcoming offline event schedule. Okay, we will hold a user meeting in Seoul metropolitan area on January 24th. Another in a different region in Korea in February. Nice. The contents on these meetings will be made public. We'll participate in the Taipei Game Show on January 30th as previously promised with our fans. For the first half of this year, the dev team will not participate in additional offline events and will focus solely on game development. Right, so they are still going to show up for all of these offline events and meetings and stuff, but yeah, they are going to try to go for different ones later on. Okay, what is this? As we are still in discussions with the regulatory bodies, there's a possibility that we may not be able to provide complete or precise answers at this time. I ask for your understanding as we gather and organize the questions our fans have raised and plan to provide detailed answers separately in the future. If you have any questions about today's live broadcast or the dev note, please submit them through our community or the Q&A link. We will gather the questions and respond to them separately. Alright? What is this? Okay, this is new. My role is to protect your characters from external influences. No wokies, is it? No wokies. Okay. Take your time to cook is okay. Take the time. No. They have to do it ASAP, right? Taipei Game Show 2025 was big for showing so much Gunner games. You're looking to the next one. Regardless of the circumstances, character design changes should have never happened. Additionally, I did not fully consider how seriously the issue of censorship, the adjustment of character design, would be felt by you. I knew it. They never thought that they would receive this much backlash, right? They never thought, because I think they actually thought it was a small issue, because you can see in the beginning of the live stream, they just, the moment they anticipate and they see through, okay, afterwards, and be like, okay, that's what it is, right? But yeah, it's good news, right? It's good news for sure. That's going to be the stuff. Addressing such a critical issue with only a brief message without adequate preparation was entirely my fault and deeply careless. In that instant, the trust we built around our artwork was severely shaken, and now even with upcoming releases, may be met with doubt about whether they have been censored. I see this as my most regrettable mistake. The final decision regarding Brown Dust 2's service policy rests with me. There are no hidden forces or outside directives. I sincerely apologize for the confusion and disappointment caused. I will do my best to make choices I and all of you can stand by in the future. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Do we have any haters in the chat? Do we have anybody that's saying they're gonna quit EOS, going to install the next game? What's the next game? Go back to Snowbreak. Go back to what's the other Gunner game? There's no other Gunner game, right? Wow, what are the other Gunner games though, right? Horizon Walker, Lemao, Horizon Walker. This censorship issue was not a big deal. It was overblown. For some people, it's a big deal. For some people, it's not. Because there are some people that plays this game mainly for the Gunner aspect. Gunner. But some people play this game maybe for the, I don't know, maybe some people play this game for the gameplay. Maybe some people play this game for the fishing. Maybe some people play this game for the chibi. Maybe some people play this game for the dudes. There's still dude lovers. I see them all the time on the live stream. They'll be like, oh, when is the next lethal skin? When is the next male character? Yeah, there's like 3 of them, right? 3 of them constantly asking for the next dudes. It is what it is, right? You play for the gear crafting. You play for the story. Story lovers. Okay. Lethal and Grey are cool. What about Austin? Yeah, why would you not say that for Austin as well? You play for the muscular woman. But there's no muscular woman. Right? That's just going to be what it is. There's no muscular woman. Gay? Some people are gay. What are you going to do about it? Some people are just gay, right? You get what I'm saying? Later will become Laterlina. Uh-oh. You play for Jaden. True. If there's one character that you are playing for, is for... Wait, do Jaden has... Jaden don't have... Jaden don't have. Then they need to give Jaden a cutscene. Right? You get what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Why would you not play the game for Jaden? Look at this guy. Look at this guy, right? Jaden. He looks like your co-worker. That's the point, right? Jaden fated guess. Okay, chill out. Chill out with the Jaden fated guess, right? What, are you going to slap his tummy? Slap his tummy, is it? What are you going to do? You're gonna steal this Hatsune Miku plastic bag from him? Like, no way you're gonna have Jaden prestige skin. Come on, man. Fated guess. Yep, that's going to be what it is, right? But at least it's funny. At least he's still there, right? But yeah, it's cool. I do appreciate all of this stuff moving forward. We'll see, right? For now, at least the 2 major thing is going to be the Liberta skin will be given to players for free. I already wrote it on Twitter as well. Let me see. The eye is the post there. The post should be there. So if you guys are not aware, it's going to be this Liberta skin will be given to you for free. Alright. So that's going to be the stuff. This is going to be the one. And also this particular character, Granadair, will be getting the original one, right? So make sure you guys are logging in, like right now or tomorrow or January 15. They will be giving out this particular free costume for Libertar, right? Prestige skin costs $60 in the game. So if you guys just want to play the game and get the $60 skin, it's going to be... You might not have the character. Wait, can you do the prestige animation if you don't... Can you do it if you don't have it, right? I think you can. I think you can still do it. I could be wrong, but I definitely think you can, right? But everybody should get Libertar, right? Because Libertar is going to be, you know, that's going to be what it is. The lolly with the cake exposed. Lolly cake exposed, eh? Yeah, it's a good step in the right direction.